Welcome back. Now this is the very last video in this first module, and here it's all about the number one skill, at least from my point of view. This is what I felt, the number one skill on finding your own path in life, of following your purpose, and this is intuition. We need to learn to listen and receive this intuitive guidance that just knows best what are we meant to be doing, and how we do that is part of this video. So we need to make it a priority of getting in touch with our feelings, of feeling everything that there is. This is, in my opinion, the path towards intuition, because intuition is a feeling. There are different feelings. A feeling is everything that you can feel. Feelings are body sensations, feeling is intuition, feeling are emotions, and feeling are the deeper sentiments of fulfillments. This has like a different quality to it, but all of those four things you can feel, and intuition is one of those. Now, with this being said, with the general ability to feel, we are also harnessing kind of the effects of all of those four, meaning that we feel more what's happening in our body, we feel more our intuition, we feel more our emotions in general, and we feel more fulfilled because we have access to those deeper sentiments, which are very, very subtle. So the point I'm making is the priority to learn how to feel and getting in touch with your emotions, because these are the easiest things to learn to feel on. Practicing that with your emotions, getting in touch with your emotions and feeling everything that there is the path that we need to make a priority. And if you take anything from this first module, okay, maybe two things. Number one, like the distinction between the first and the secondary purpose. Number two, that we need to make it a priority. I really want to hammer it down because this is so crucially important and will transform like every area of your life. Getting in touch with your feelings and feeling everything that there is, not exclusively focusing on the good, on the positive emotions, but on the negative as well. Feeling everything that there is, because this will get us back in touch with feeling, and with feeling we don't not only receive kind of our emotions, but also our intuition. So intuition, as I said, is a feeling. It's also a suggestion. That means intuition is not something that demands. Intuition is something that suggests by sweet attraction. You can choose to follow or not to. It doesn't push you, it's a suggestion, but it's a suggestion of the heart. It's also the intelligence of the entire system, and this is, in my opinion, crucial to understand what I mean by intuition, because as with every word, people understand different things by different words, so I want to make sure that we are on the same line. What intuition means to me is the intelligence of the entire system. Think about it when you're driving a car and you're driving on the freeway, and when you're just new at driving, you have to feel things out, kind of accumulate reference experience of when it's the right way to hit the brakes so I don't drive too close to the car in front of me. And at some point, you've gained enough reference experiences, also emotionally loaded kind of reference experiences, so you know, you feel it out. And this is the intuition that suggests now going on the brakes. This same thing happens with the people you encounter. You meet a person, and afterwards things turn out that they might be different than you actually initially thought they would be. And all of those learning experiences, they go deep into your emotional memory, and then all those emotional memories come up and give an emotional, intuitive suggestion on whether you can trust that person and all those things. You know, the first feeling that you have when you meet another person, this is also intuition. And this is nothing mystical. This is something that we all have. It's basically two kinds of memories. Number one is a mental memory, where you can remember how to do calculations on a graph, like in mathematics or some physics or something like that. You see, like mentally remembering, okay, these are the 4 steps of this and that. And then is the emotional memory, and that doesn't give out a thought as an output, but a feeling. And this is what intuition is. So it's the intelligence of our entire system having accumulated all of our life experiences and giving out a suggestion on what to do, taking in so much more factors than just our mental memory, and in this way, in my opinion, being the superior way of knowing what to do in life, because your intuition knows you best. Your mind doesn't. Your mind calculates, but your intuition feels. And in feeling out this is what we really need to be doing. And so our intuition leads the way of the heart, where we feel attracted to. This is what the intuition can do for us, and it also prevents like a lot of mistakes, and it prevents a lot of accidents, because we feel situations out, whether that's safe, whether we should do that, whether it's the right time to do it, whether the person, can I trust them, shall I take them on the team, shall I join that company or not. All those things can be felt out by the accumulation of the emotional reference experiences you've made in your lifetime, and some people even say in previous lifetimes, but let's not go as far as that. Let's stay with this lifetime, because that's enough to understand and harness the intuition. And now you hopefully see that the point number one, the punchline that I'm making, is making it a priority to feel everything that there is, even if it's uncomfortable, but we need to face that. So with this, our intuition is kind of liberated. Intuition is always there. It's mostly just overshadowed with our noisy mind, because we can either be in the head or we can be in the heart, and in the heart the intuition resides. Or at least we feel the intuitive impulse of the feeling component of what to do in the heart area. And when our attention is so trapped in here, we cannot receive that. Also, it's there. So we need to focus more here, and we learn that by learning to feel. And if you want to make your life work out on all areas and all levels and go specifically your way in life, this is the number one skill you've got to learn. It truly is. And basically every person who's truly successful, they have followed their heart to some extent, intuiting what to do, how to go about it, which nuances to bring in, whether that's the founder of Facebook, who intuited what is right, what are the right features for this, or some other great business person who built like a great company with just tuning with like little nuances, knowing what their customers are going to want, like anticipating. This is all intuition, feeling it out. Steve Jobs, if you listen to his talks, intuition, he felt it out. He talked about this, a lot of the, like, educate yourself. Intuition is a thing. Let's not make it too extensive, this video. So the purpose of intuition is guiding us back to balance in life. And balance is the first purpose, the primary purpose, alignment with life. So our intuition feels out, what's not quite aligned within us, and like suggests that we're going to do things, or we're going to quit doing things that are not getting us out of alignment with life. So our intuition kind of shapes us back into the person that we really truly are, not the person that we believe we should or must be. This is the power of that. You become yourself by following your intuition. And that's what it's all about. So this is the number one skill that we need to learn for our life purpose work, because in going your own specific, highly personalized way through life, you need to follow your intuition, because it knows best. This is your inner guidance, your inner voice, and in learning that, things fall into place. With this being said, this was the last video of the first module. In order to recapture quickly, we now mentally understand about the first purpose and the secondary purpose in life. This course is all about the secondary purpose, what to do and how to interact with the world, how to express myself, how do I find the things that I want to do, that I love. And the number one skill is listening to the intuition, because we have to intuit things and feeling them out. And this is what module number 2 is going to be all about, and I'm truly excited, and I hope you are too. So take some time after the first module, now let it sink in, make some notes and go deep, because in the depth there's the value. With this being said, let us jump right into the next module.